Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making our breakfast and lunch as a low-income bariatric mama of a wonderful boy. You can already see our breakfast cooking in the background. So far I'm making a ranch dip with this cottage cheese. Now if you know me, I don't like cottage cheese at all. I don't like the texture or the taste, but when I blended it smooth and added this ranch powder, it really does taste exactly like when you use sour cream. Who'd have thought? But it's a great higher protein option for after the bypass surgery. So here I can show the meal prep that I already did this past weekend by cutting up some veggies and our lettuce. I have these awesome small containers, and unfortunately, when I went to prep cook, of course, my scale broke. So these containers actually help me keep smaller portions without actually weighing everything, even though I still do. I will be getting a new one. So you can actually get these little tiny containers at the Dollar Tree is where I get them here in Pennsylvania. But I'm sure there are dollar store styles around the country if you go looking for them. I do like to save what I make, any leftovers. Whenever I make something, I try to make a little bit extra so it lasts throughout the week. And this batch will last me throughout the entire week. Here I have some sausages. I know it's not the best option, but it was pretty good. My son ended up having the rest of them. And it's time to go to work. I work full time, and it can be difficult to juggle both life and work. Decaf coffee only, but it still works. A little bit of breakfast before the day starts, and it took me about 30 minutes to eat what I did. And then, of course, you have to wait 30 minutes to be able to drink some water. And I was impatient, to say the least. What I wanted to show here with my watch showing the time that I eat, I wanted to know, and drop a comment down below if you've experienced this, if you've had the gastric bypass or the sleeve. But I know I can't eat very much, only a couple of ounces, maybe 2 or 3 at a time if I'm lucky. And I seem to get hungry a lot faster, even though I do wait the 30 minutes to be able to drink after I eat. But I seem to be hungry every hour and a half to 2 hours. It's definitely a journey figuring out and relearning our bodies after the surgery. Back home to do the chores and seeing myself from behind, it can be hard to tell how much weight I've lost. But if you look on the picture on the left, the few months since I've had the surgery have really gone a long way to the weight loss. I've lost about 95 pounds and only have 5 pounds left until I have reached 100 pounds. And it's been amazing seeing how this journey goes, especially with my legs. I have stage 2 lymphedema in both of my legs. Oh, there's my son. He decided to make an appearance. So with my legs, it can make doing everyday things a real challenge because the fluid in my body does stay down in my legs. The lymph system in my legs, or however they call it, the doctor says it different. It just doesn't work. So my legs get tired, fatigued, and they hurt a lot. And it can make doing regular chores difficult, as you can see with how there's still some stuff on my counters that were left over from the day before because I simply could not handle being on my legs. So it can be a challenge, even though we do push on and press on every single day to get as much done throughout the day as humanly possible. There's my son again. And anybody else have kids who are entering their teen years and don't like to do the chores or try to find an excuse every time? I know I do. So here I am tidying up from the meal prep this morning, unpacking my lunchbox. There's those containers showing how much I've eaten, and I didn't eat everything that I took with me. The salad greens definitely got left a little bit as I prioritize the protein. On top of keeping muscles, the protein actually helps minimize the hair loss after surgery. I did make some black beans in the crock pot overnight and let them rest through the day. I did add some taco seasoning to them and they turned out really good. My son, who was very skeptical of eating the black beans, loved them and actually cleared his plate when we did eat them. But that's not what I had in store for tonight. I actually got some chickpea noodles that I wanted to try. I have been craving pasta for a while now, and I thought tonight would be the best night because this hamburger I had thawed over the weekend and I wanted to get it used up pretty quickly because it was going to end up going bad. So I'm salting the water. I have two different pastas that I'm going to be making because my son is not restricted on what he can have. So I was planning on making him the regular noodles, just regular spaghetti noodles, because that's what he said that he wanted to have for dinner. There's my garlic that I like to call it, and the hamburger. I've got seasonings, and I ran out of onions, so I used some dehydrated onions to be able to put in my pan instead of the regular onions. I'll have to get some once I can afford to go grocery shopping. But here we go with the hamburger, browning it up so that we can make the different pastas. And while it's cooking, I want to be able to put away the beans that I made. Oh, and I didn't want to get my hands dirty, so there I am using a baggie as a glove, and it worked great. Just turn it inside out over your hands, and you can bring it up and over whatever it is that you're using, and it works wonderful. Keeps your hands clean. I did wash my hands anyway, by the way. And then there I am seasoning. I like to season in layers because it never seems to be enough seasoning. I love the saying that I heard from the South, it's not seasoned unless you're sneezing. I can definitely say that I sneeze enough. Oh, there's me having a heart attack, wondering if I even had my marinara sauce, and praise God I do. And I want to take a minute and thank God for everything that I do have. I know we're low income, and I know that I have bad legs. I have had the surgery so that I could lose some weight. But everything that happens is from God in my life. I am where I am only because of God, and I give all the glory to Him. All this weight loss, even being able to just get around at all, it has been an absolute blessing to be able to do what I do anyway. Here are the pastas. I'm dishing up dinner for the night because I really need to get off of my legs. And I'll show my legs at the end of the video so that you can kind of see what I'm working with. But if you haven't heard my story, I am a low-income single mama trying to survive with her boy. And anything that you do helps. If you want to like and subscribe the video, it helps more than you think. Oh, and here are the noodles that I use, chickpea noodles, and they actually tasted pretty good. And of course, I have my link to my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel so that I can continue making videos to help everybody who have had bariatric surgery or is thinking about it learn more about what it's like on an average day, especially if you're low income, because not enough people show what low income eating actually looks like when it comes to the bariatric way of eating. And I think it's very important to actually look at what it looks like because most days we have the same meals every day. So here's the shot of my legs and showing that I get to get out of my shoes finally. But here's what my legs look like on a daily basis. And these aren't quite as swollen as they can get, but they do get pretty swollen. Well, here's my meal. It looks tasty and is absolutely delicious. Drop a like and a comment if you want to see more of a day in the life of a single low-income bariatric mama. Have a blessed day.